Hello. Who are you? Who really are you? Are you the person you wanted to be? Are you the person you want to be? Are you where you want to be in life? If not, what's holding you back? If you're not who you want to be, what's holding you back? Who told you you couldn't be who you want to be? Who made you feel you couldn't be who you wanted to be? When we're growing up as families, as parents, teach us to walk. They teach us to talk. They teach us how to eat, how to drink. Teach us how to respect other people. They teach us how to talk to other adults, other children. They teach us how to play. But what else do they teach us? What have they taught you? Have they taught you that you can only be a certain position in life? Was mum a carer, so you've got to be a carer? Did dad work in a steelworks, so you've got to work in a steelworks or in like a similar industry? And in reality, you wanted something better. But why didn't you go for that thing better? Why didn't you push yourself for that little bit more? Is it because of status? That's all we're going to be. We're never going to have any money. Conversations with parents between each other that we listen into. We're never going to get the new house, never going to get the bigger house, we're never going to have a big nice car, we're always going to have this car or that car or whatever. We're never going to succeed. How much of this have you actually taken on in your life? How many of these conversations you heard between adults as a child have you actually taken on yourself? You can succeed in anything you want. But why haven't you? Is it because you believe you don't deserve it? You're not good enough? Once we start believing we're deserving, once we start believing that we're good enough, we can achieve anything we want. Ask and it shall be given. That's what it says in the Bible. But is that true? Not entirely. It missed a bit off at the end. Ask and you shall receive what you're given, that your heart desires. What your heart desires. What you believe you can have. It's no good wanting something if you don't believe you can have it. It's not a good aiming for something if you don't feel you deserve, you're good enough, or you don't deserve it. But what happens if you feel you deserve it? You can achieve it. So who are you? Are you the creation of your parents? Or are you the creation of yourself? Are you your own unique person? Just because we look like as parents, just because we may sound like as parents, it doesn't mean to say our vocabulary has to be the same as our parents. I was brought up in a town which was mixed between steel and a pit community. At a time when pits were shutting down, steel works were shutting down. At a time where there's a lot of depression about, a lot of negative thinking about. But did I stay there? No, I didn't. Did I go and work in industry because my dad said you need a man's job? No. I did what I wanted to do. Oh, don't get me wrong, I started out doing it the way they wanted me, or how I felt they wanted me. Which is not necessarily what they wanted, but it's how I felt they wanted. I joined the army as a medic. My dad was a medic. Oh dear. But when I came out of the army, I realised I cared about people. I loved to care about people. So I went into the caring industry. But I needed a man's job. That's not a man's job. That's a woman's job. Is it really? There's many carers out there that are male and are very good carers. And so there's a lot of ladies out there that are very good carers. What is this thing about male and female? You can only do that if you're a man. You can only do that if you're a woman. It's old school. It's a thing of time gone past. If you're a young lady and you want to be a mechanic, be a mechanic. If you're a male and you want to be a dressmaker, be a dressmaker. Doesn't matter anymore. What matters is you do what you want to do. And know that you deserve to be successful in what you want to do. Because I tell you now, if it's what you want to do, and you feel you deserve that's what you want to do, you will be successful. You will not go through that job thinking, I wish I'd have done something else. I'm not feeling complete. Because if you're doing what you want to do, if you're doing what you truly desire to do, you will feel complete. And you will excel. But to do that, you have to be you. You have to be your own creation of you. Parents taught us how to live. Once we grew up, once we left the nest. But it's our choice how to live and where to live and when to live. It's our choice what we do to live. And we deserve to live. So many people out there walk around, they might as well be dead. Because that's what their hearts are, they're dead. Because they didn't fulfill their desires. They didn't fulfill their dreams. They didn't become the person they wanted to be. But you can. You can change now. You can make that conscious choice now to live the life you want. We look at life, we think, oh, what a load of rubbish. Never going to have anything. What a load of crap. I'm always going to be around here. Guess what, guys? Wake up. While you're thinking that, that's what you will get. When you look at what you have in a positive way, your life will seem positive. When you look at what you're going through, what you get, and everything else in a positive way, you will see your life bloom. You will see your desires fulfilled. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't happen overnight. But once you're on that road and you see the positivity of being on that road, you'll be happy. Nobody else can make you happy. Nobody. You have to be happy within yourself. Once you're happy within yourself, then others can help you elevate that happiness. They can't make you happy, but they can elevate the happiness you already have. And if the happiness you already have within yourself is there, you've cracked it. Stop looking for love on the outside, because love comes from within. How can you love somebody if you don't love yourself? You can't. Not truly. You may feel like you can. But are you fulfilled in that love? Ask yourself that. Are you fulfilled in that love? Not if you don't love yourself. You are a wonderful, amazing person. You're a person of love. You're a person of light. And you're a person who deserves to be the best you can be. Stop looking at always wanting. Stop looking at always wanting to be right. Because while you're always wanting the material, while you're always wanting to be right, you'll find that you never are, and you never get what you want. You don't have to be always right. You don't have to have everything you want there and then. Once you've got that gratitude of having what you've got, being happy with it, and knowing you deserve what you've got, then you'll find you'll get to deserve more. You'll get to receive more. It's not a game. It's life. Life is amazing. No matter how you look at it, life is actually amazing. And so are you. But only when you know who you are. Only when you stop being the creation of somebody else. Only when you stop being trying to fulfill other people's dreams. Stop trying to dress like other people. Stop trying to be like other people. Be yourself. If you want to be a bit wild, be a bit wild. Don't matter. If you want to be quiet in a corner, be quiet in a corner. Doesn't matter. What matters is what your nature is. Your true nature. And once we start to understand his true nature, then we start to understand why we're here. Then we start to enjoy what we get, what we are, and where we're going. I failed. I failed. How many times have you heard that? And how many times give up the first time they do fail at being what they want? Did you know fail actually means first attempt in learning? Do you know that? First attempt in learning. So every time you don't quite hit the mark, go again. If it's what you truly desire, you may find ways of not to do it. But eventually you'll find a way how to do it. If that's what you truly want. But what else stops us? Lack of confidence, trust in the self. So where does that come from? It comes from fear. Fear's got two meanings. Forget everything and run. I'm not good enough. I can't do it. I'll never do that. I'm going to run away. Or does it mean face everything and rise? Face everything and rise. It's an old flight or fight. Do you face it? Do you run away from it? When you start to face it, when you start getting yourself out of your little comfort zone, taking that first step outside your comfort zone, you stay there long enough, that first step then becomes your next comfort zone. It expands your comfort zone. And if somebody told you you can't do it, prove them wrong and do it. If that's what you want. If that's what you want. We're all here for different purposes. And it's to find his own path in life. But while ever we're on somebody else's path, we never succeed. I found my path. My path is to help people. My path is to look at people and say, I can help you. But I also look at myself. By helping myself, by studying, by working. By concentrating on me and being positive about me. I can't help other people be positive about them if I'm not positive about myself. I can't help other people to love themselves if I don't love myself. I can't help other people have confidence in what they're doing if I don't have confidence in what I'm doing. That's my path. What's yours? We're all here for a reason. Don't be somebody else's reason. Be yours. So again, I ask you, who are you? Do you know who you are? Or do you think you know who you are? Are you the person you wanted to be? If not, become that person. Make that conscious choice to change today. Make that conscious choice to say, that's enough now. I am going to be who I want to be. Make that conscious choice now to say, right, I'm not happy with what I'm doing. So I am going to do what I want to do. You can do it. But once you've made them conscious choices, believe in yourself. Know in your heart that you deserve it. Once you've got that, you can get what you want. Once you've done that, you can be who you want. Life is great once we start to believe in it. But to do that, you've got to believe in yourself, guys. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. And aim for the best of you. Whatever that is, aim for the best of you. Thank you.